project manager, my biggest task is to every day or every week look into how is my project health and report it to my stakeholders, and whenever necessary take the necessary help and make sure that his project is as per my plan, project is going as per my plan. So monitoring control, so look into the project health health in terms of scope, quality, cost, risk, change request if in case there is any change, right? So this is where the concept of integrated change control, which we discussed in the quality assurance, right? Any change is not only that, okay, as a project manager I have authority, I can make changes. No, you have to take proper approval, which will go through a change request. If it is, let's say, some changes in software, it has to go through a configuration management system. This is where people are using Git, and people are know that who is making what kind of changes and based on which kind of approval. Performance reports, this if some of you have used those project management software, so this is the dashboard where how much pending tasks are there, whether we are ahead of schedule or falling behind the schedule, how much budget we have consumed, all those information will come as a report dashboard. Then accepted deliverables. Accepted deliverable means whenever we are working for a customer or client, right? So we'll be completing some tasks, some activities. Then we'll go to the client and say that these activities or this task or this milestone has been completed. Give your approval. Because most of the government project, if you see, this is a never it is a advance payment nor a lump sum payment. It is always a milestone based payment. You complete 10% of your work, 10% payment will be done, right? So what happens? Let's say some highway construction project is going on. You complete, let's say, 10 kilometers or 50 kilometers of road construction. Go to the authorities, government, tell that okay, this part of the road work has been completed. Please come and visit. Uh, do whatever audit you have to do. Then sign that document that okay, this work has been completed. Because once you have that document, then you will get paid for that kind of work, right? So what basically we're controlling? Time, that is schedule, cost, budget and expenses, performance, right? Are we meeting that specifications? Is there any changes need to be done? So this is about the your scope, quality altogether, right? Apart from that also, we also look into risk, right? Last class we discussed that because risks, some risk you know that that might go to happen. So you have a contingency plan for that. In case that risk happens, I should have a plan for that. I should not get surprised that okay, I did not know. So this is where your capability as a project manager will come that okay, can I anticipate as a team? Can we anticipate maximum of number of risks? It is not that unnecessarily we are going to list all the risks. So that will come from most of your experience, not only as a person, as a like a group. Because if you have a project management group or a program management group inside your company, they have already executed hundreds of projects. So it is a collective intelligence which will give an idea that okay, for a similar kind of project, what kind of risk can happen, right? So generally, this is the like template. Most of the, in case any company you join, this is a simple template. Most of the companies will be using project A. So these are the four parameters: triple constraints along with your risk. Technical means scope, schedule, then cost. Budget is cost. Technical specifications, right? So red means that is a like kind of very big risk. Something has happened. We are behind the budget, right? Yellow means we are in trouble but not beyond the limit, right? So yellow means it is a warning sign. Green means everything is going well. So if I look into project A, we have over the budget as per that day, whatever budget we should have consumed, we have beyond that. Schedule right now, we warning symbol. It might get delayed after 1 week or 2 week. We might get into a situation where our project will get delayed, right? So we have to take action right now. Budget is in a such a way that already that stage has gone, right? So we have to look into this stage and see that okay, what are the action plans for us? Shall we go ahead and take some additional approval, right? Risk. So risk green means that doesn't mean that we do not have any risk. Risk green means there might be certain risk, but we have planned for that, right? So we have anticipated all known risk and we have a plan for that. Green doesn't mean that we have already like do not have a risk, right? Technical, again here if you see it is red, that means there is some challenges in scope, either we are not able to meet that or there is certain quality issues, right? So, so this is something known as traffic light reporting, right? Anywhere you go, this is a standard template. Almost every company, this kind of it is a simple format, and monthly or weekly basis or bi-weekly basis to the stakeholders, all the projects will be like kind of reviewed in this format, right? Only problem with this is when I say that budget is this rate in A, and when I say B, or let's say this is yellow, like let's say schedule C is yellow here, and project A schedule is also yellow. Whether both these yellows are same may not be right, because these are just categorical. This is just visualization, right? This yellow might be much more critical than the yellow in the C, right? So a project can report green, suddenly turn red before few days before lunch. So this just gives a visualization, but suddenly next week it can become yellow, and week after that it might can become red. So it doesn't give certain advanced information what is going to happen in the next week. No quantitative information is available here. All information is qualitative or visualization. That doesn't mean that it is not beneficial. Like I said, most of the project review happens based on this. But next is what? How to like take little further than this, or analysis little above this, that little detailed analysis can we do using certain additional methods, right? So this is where your earned value management comes, right? Let us try to understand through one simple example, and these are the three important names in any earned value management. There are different names also. uh, First, let us discuss planned value, right? What your plan called for sending on the task plan to be completed by this date. So this date, which is this dotted line, this is something known as baseline. So what does it mean? If today I am going to baseline, that means on particular today, at what stage my project is, right? Because every day project is work is going on. So when I'm reporting out, like when I'm reporting out to my management, I have to fix a date, and it should be a kind of a repetitive date, right? Regular, maybe every 15 days or every 1 month. So that date in the calendar should be fixed. So that is something known as the baseline date, right? When I am baselining my cost, schedule, risk, everything, whatever the project parameters. So let's say today, 5th of April, this is the my baseline date. So I'm looking into my project on this date, right? What is happening? How am I doing in my project? Planned value is means, think about, and like I said, this method is only applicable where I can put into a kind of a equation format. What does it mean? I know that, okay, let's say think about a project, highway construction, or let's say simpler will be our like kind of somebody constructing a home for themselves, right? So generally, how the contractor takes the money every month or every 15 days or every 45 days. So they'll say that, okay, you have completed this work, pay me 5 lakhs or 2 lakhs, depending upon how much work they have completed. Before that, in the beginning, how like in most of the work, if you have given your house construction work to a contractor, so they'll be charging some rupees per square feet, right? Some money per square feet area of construction. So let's say you have a house build up area is around 2000 square feet, and per square feet that person is charging, let's say, 2000 rupees, right? So basically 40 lakhs is your 40 lakh Indian rupees is your budget for the house, right? So on this particular day, let's say in the house construction, let's say started in January, and this guy has told it will take, the construct contractor has told, almost 200 days that it will take to construct the house. So if I divide, so my total budget is 40 lakhs, right? If I divide by 40 lakhs into 200, right? So what does it mean? Per day, basically how much? 20,000, right? 20,000? Yes. So per day, ideally I should complete 20,000 worth of work, right? Is this part clear or not? Any questions on this? If my total project is worth 40 lakhs of rupees, right? And the contractor is telling it will take 200 days, right? So by just a thumb up rule, what I can say, each day the contractor should complete 20,000 worth of work, right? Is this point understood, or any doubt on this? Anybody having any doubt on this? So planned value means, let's say today, how many days we have completed? January 31, February 28, that is 59 days. Then March 31, that is 90 days. Today is 5 days, right? 95 days, right? So from January 1st, if you have started, today is 95th day, right? If I'm today evening, by evening I'm reviewing, my planned value is 95 multiplied by 20,000, right? 95 multiplied by 20,000 is 19 lakhs, right? So my planned value of work as of today is 19 lakhs, right? Then what is the actual cost has happened, right? This actual cost is how much money you have already paid to the contractor, because contractor is taking based on the milestone. Okay, I have to completed the foundation work, give me 5 lakhs. Then I have started putting the walls, putting the pillar work I have completed, piling work has completed, give me another 3 lakhs. Like that he is taking money. So actual cost, let's say by today's date, you have already given him, that guy, 25 lakhs, let's say, right? So what is your actual cost? Actual cost is the money what you have already given to the contractor. What is your plan value? As per the plan, how much work you have completed, right? So that is around 19 lakhs. And value is value cost of what you have accomplished to the date for the base plan. So contractor would have been given you the schedule. So if you had told that, okay, by this much, let's say 100 day or 90 days, I'd have completed, let's say this is a 2 floor kind of a building having 2 floors, ground floor and 1 floor, one extra floor. I would have completed ground floor and the roof would have been completed and I would have started whatever the work for the first floor, right? If that was what contractor would have given your schedule, so how much work I would have completed, right? Let's say the contractor actually only has done, let's say only the, he has not completed the work. He has not completed the roof work. Roof work is still continuing, right? So let's say you have only completed around 800 square feet of work, right? So what does mean? Out of 2000 square feet of work, he has only completed 800 square feet of work. So this is what actual work which has happened, right? You are converting that into a monetary term. 800 worth of work has completed. Per square feet, he is charging 2000 rupees. 800 square feet work has completed means 16 lakhs uh, work has completed. That is the earned value of the work which has completed, right? So planned value is as per my plan how much work would have been completed. So that I found out that at least by 95th day, today is the 95th day, I should have completed around 19 lakhs of work. Actual cost is how much money you have paid to the contractor. That is around, I have paid around 22 or 23 lakhs. And value is actual work which has completed. So whatever actual work is visible, if I take that into account, right, what is the worth of that? So that is your earned value. If I convert the actual work into monetary terms, that becomes my earned value, right? So my actual work, if I say that only 800 feet square feet of work has been completed and per square feet it is 2000, that means 16 lakhs worth of work only has been completed. Ideally, 19 lakh worth of work should have completed. I have actually completed work of 16 lakhs and I have paid actually 22 lakhs, right? So everything is in the monetary term. Now what happens, it becomes easier for me to compare both schedule and cost, right? So this is the fundamental of your earned value management. Then there are certain matrices which you have to look into, but these three are very important. Actual cost is something which you have paid to the contractor, or you have already, let's say if I talk about any particular project, big project which is happening, how much expenses actually has happened, right, gone out of my pocket. Planned value means as per my plan which is on paper, how much work should have been completed as per today. Earned value means if the total work which has actually been completed, I convert that into a monetary term. What is the value of that work, right? So these are the three important concepts. Anybody having any doubt on this? So this date on which I'm looking into the project, that is something known as the baseline date, right? So this is known as project baselining. So planned value is other name for this is BCWS, budgeted cost of work schedule. Whatever work as I have planned or scheduled, what is the budgeted cost of that? So I have scheduled that by today 95 days of work should have been completed. Per day 20,000 rupees worth of work should have completed. Now it is 95 multiplied by 20,000. 19 lakhs work should have completed. Actual cost of work performed. Other name of actual cost is full name of actual cost is how much you have paid for the actual work which has been completed. This is the money which has gone out of your pocket. ACWP, how much work you have actually spent at a given point of time, right? Earned value is budgeted cost of work performed, right? Actual work which has been performed. So this is the actual money which has gone, right? This is the money which has gone out of your pocket. Earned value is the actual work which has been conducted on field. If I convert that into a monetary term, right? The value person hours in terms of your base budget of what you have accomplished at a given point of time. If I take the same rate that per square feet it is 2000 rupees, and if I have just completed 800 square feet of work, so I have only completed 16 lakhs worth of work. Then how do you decide, right? Like I said, I have completed 800 square feet of work or 900 square feet of work. How do you decide on that, right? Allocate either this way, allocate based on the time spent. This many days has been completed, so this much work should have been completed. Or you say that, let's say the foundation work has started, or the piling work has been started, or the wall, like kind of wall building up wall has started, right? 50% at the, you say that okay, start of the work 50% has been completed, then end 50% is work has been completed. Just imagine that by today, let's say somebody is going to start the roof work, right? Complete roof work is around 3 lakhs rupees or 5 lakh worth. So today if it is starting, how should I consider this? I cannot say that this work has been completed. So how much worth of work I should consider that has been completed? One way to say that, okay, let that work get completed. I'll say that allocate 100% at the end of task. Once the only work has been completed, I'll say that work has been 5 lakh worth of work has been completed. Or beginning, generally we do not do this. The start of work, rarely we use. We do not say because work has started doesn't mean that I'll say that okay, I have completed already 3 lakhs of work. So if you see, this is the most of the times we use this. But sometimes what happens, we can do 50-50. If the work has started, we say that okay, half of the budget or half of the amount of money. This, so if you see, just think about in this way, this is beneficial for a, let's say L&T or any Tata project is doing a highway work. So they can claim that they have started some road work, they can say that okay, give me 50% of the budget and 50% you will give me once the work has been completed, right? Otherwise what will happen, only when the work gets completed they'll get paid, right? Otherwise allocate value at critical milestones, like I said. So how I'm going to pay to the contractor, rather than each day or each 15 days, I can say that you complete piling work, excavation work, I'll pay this much. Then you start the foundation, I'll pay this much. Then you start building wall, I'll pay this much. Then the roof work, I'll pay this much, right? These are the critical milestones. Okay, so think about and let us try to calculate this. So I have 4 activities for that project and these are the schedule. So 18 means activity A will take 18 days, activity B is 10 days, activity C is 20 days, activity D is 40 days. So this line which is drawn at X, so this is, let's say, today. On today, when I look into the project, this task is completed. If you see, it is already shaded. This task which should take 10 units of work, 10 units of man hour, actually is not completed yet. So this is where you see that 80% work has been completed only, right? Similarly, if I look into activity C, on today I should have completed 80% of the work, right? That was my plan. right? But actually I have completed only 70%, right? Activity D, on today I should have completed 15%, right? So this is where it is written as 15%. But if you see, this is whole blank, right? I have not actually started that work. Not none of the part of this activity D is shaded. That means I have not started at all in that work. So if I look into the planned value, so always remember any of the calculation has to happen in a particular day, right? Let's say today I'm doing this on this where this line has been drawn. Planned value, budgeted cost of the work scheduled, right? What work has been scheduled? What will be the value of this? What will be the budgeted cost of work scheduled? Anyone? How will you calculate your planned value at this point of time when this shaded line is there today? Let's say that is today. So basically, what we are trying to tell, budgeted cost of the work scheduled, right? So let's say this is 18 units of work. So on today's date, so when I'm looking at this point of time, I should have completed this work activity, that is 18, plus I should have completed this also, that is 10. I should have completed 80% of 20, right? So that is 16. 16 units of work I should have completed. So 18, this work ideally should have been completed. So that is my budgeted work, right? That actually scheduled, right? 18 plus 10 plus 16. Why 16? Because on this day, 80% of work should have been completed. So 16 plus 15% of 40, because that part of work also was budgeted. I should have completed. That is my plan. 15% of 40 is 6, right? So 18 plus 10 plus this is 16 plus 6. That is my planned value, right? That much work ideally I should have completed, right? What will be my earned value? How much work actually I have completed. So that is the earned value, right? Budgeted cost of the work performed, which I have actually performed. How much work I have completed? So this is again complete. I have completed fully shaded. That means I have completed this. This, if you see, only 80% I have completed. So 18 plus 8. Activity C, I have only completed 70%, right? 70% of 20 is 14, right? So 18, 8 plus 14, this work is 0. I have not started at all. So I have actually completed 0 of this. So my earned value is 18 plus 8 plus 14, right? My planned value is 18 plus 10 plus 16 plus 6. My earned value is 18 plus 8 plus 14. That actual cost is always will be given to you, because actual cost, how much money actually you have given to the contractor or to the worker or to the whoever is working for your project, right? That won't be available in this kind of details, right? So my plant value is 18 plus 10 plus 16 plus 6, that is 50 units of work, 50 worth of work. My earned value, how much work actually I have earned, right? Based on my actual work converted into a monetary term. 18 plus 8, right? 80% of 10, 70% of 20, that is 14, then 0, that is 40 units of work. This one, 45 from your project tracking, not evident in the above chart. This number will be given to you, right? For your exam point of view, this number will be given to you. Right? Is this part clear, or anybody having any doubt on this? Then this is how you track your cost and schedule, right? So there is one ratio, performance indices. There is something variance, right? Difference analysis, right? If I subtract my actual cost, right? How much you have paid and how much I have earned. Earned value is my actual work performed minus actual cost. That is my cost variance, right? So if I convert my actual work into a monetary term, and I'm subtracting the actual cost from there. Actual cost is what actually I have paid to the contractor. So in the previous case, when I said I've actually completed 16 lakh INR worth of work, but I have paid to the contractor 22 lakhs. So 16 minus 22 minus 6. So yes, sir.
Sir, I'm not getting the difference between earned value and actual cost value, sir. Actually, the unable to find the difference, sir, because
Yes.
actual cost value is project value of what which is incurred in a previous or in a first matter.
First
That is the actual value,
matter.
right, sir? Means to say the first project planning, when project planning will happen
Hmm.
in the first of the project,
Hmm.
the first part, then the actual cost is derived, right, sir?
No, actual cost is how much you have paid to the, let's say project is going on. Let's say just same example if you take, you are building your house, right? You started from January 1st, right? On today's date, how much money you have paid to the contractor? So that is the actual cost. So contractor in between will come to you to ask for money. So that is the actual cost which has happened in your project.
And earned value, sir?
Earned value is whatever actual work has completed. Let's say you have the contractor only has completed 800 square feet. So when you sign the contract with him, what he has told per square feet, the amount of money is 2000 rupees per square feet. He will charge 2000 rupees, and you are told to build a house of 2000 square feet. So if you are telling that 800 square feet work is visible to you, he has only completed 800 square feet of work. So that becomes your earned value. 800 square feet multiplied by 2000. 16 lakhs worth of work he has completed. But he has taken from you 22 lakhs because in between he came and told that I have to pay to my laborers and all those things. Totally he has taken from you 22 lakhs. But work which is actually completed on field, that is 16 lakhs. So that is your earned value. What actually he is
Okay,
earned.
sir. Okay.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then planned value is in your schedule by 95th day. If today is 95th day, some work would have been completed. He would have said that okay, by like 100 days I would complete the first floor and I'll start the work on second floor. So if I say that within 100 days, that means 20 lakhs worth of works would have been completed. So that is as per my plan. That is as per my project plan. So one work which is as per the project plan, one work which is actually happened in the actual work, that is your earned value, and another is how much actually you have paid, how much actually expenses has happened. So we are taking into three things together. One as per plan, that is planned value. One is actual work converted to a value, that is earned value. Last one is actual cost which has happened, right? These three, if you know all the ratios, you can calculate. So in my case, if I say the house construction work on 95th day, I have actually the contractor only has completed 800 square feet of work. So earned value is 16 lakhs. But in between, he came and said that no laborers are not getting paid. So he has taken around up to this point of day 22 lakhs. So actual cost is 22 lakhs of rupees. 16 lakhs minus 22 lakhs. So I am actually minus 6. My cost variance is minus 6. So I'm in negative, underperforming. Schedule variance, how much work has been, again same thing, how much work has been completed converted into a monetary term. 16 lakhs worth of work has been completed. How much actually should have been completed? He had promised me that within 100 days he will complete 1000 square feet of work. That means first floor would have been completed, ground floor would have been completed. So that is my planned value. That means 20 lakhs worth of work should have been completed. So earned value is 16 lakhs minus 20 lakhs. So that is again minus 4. My schedule is also negative. So I'm both falling behind in my cost, monetary terms. I am also falling in behind in my schedule also. Both are negative means you are in big trouble. If I, rather than looking into that, if I look into the ratio format, right? My cost performance index, the or like parameters will remain same, only I'm taking the ratio of it. Earned value minus actual cost. 16 divided by 22, right? It is less than 1, right? Schedule performance index, earned value divided by planned value, right? So again 16 divided by 20, so this is around 0.8, right? If these two are greater than 1, So if schedule is greater than 1, so I am ahead of schedule. My like work is moving very fast, right? It is ahead of schedule. If it is less than 1, if it is behind the schedule, I'm falling behind. So in this case, it is 0.8. Actual work which should have been completed around 1000 square feet of work, I'm only completed 800 square feet. So I'm actually behind the schedule. Cost performance index, right? How much actually I'm paying, right? How much work I am completing in comparison to how much I have paid. So this, if you see, in comparison to how much I have paid, 22 lakhs of worth of money, 22 lakhs already have paid to the contractor, but work has been completed only 16. So it is around 0.7. So there also I am behind. So that means I am paying more than whatever actual work is happening, right? So this SPI and CPI is greater than 1, then that is good for me. So if it is schedule performance index is greater than 1, that means I am ahead of schedule, and cost performance index is greater than 1 means I am under budget. That means the work which has contractor has completed. Just imagine the scenario. If on today already 1200 square feet work has been completed, then what does it mean? 1200 multiplied by 2000. 24 lakhs worth of work has been completed, but I have only paid 22 lakhs. So I'm actually in a benefit, right? The contractor has already completed 24 lakhs of work, but he has only taken 22 lakhs per month. So that doesn't mean that at the end of the project, obviously, he is going to take full money. But by today's money, I am actually have 2 lakhs extra money with me. Obviously, by the end of the work, that money I have to pay to him. But if I look into my project plan today, what is the project status today? My actual work on the field, 24 lakhs of work has been completed, but I have only paid 22 lakhs of work, 22 like lakhs rupees to the contractor, right? But unfortunately, what has happened? I've only that contractor has completed 16 lakhs worth of work, but taken from me 22 lakhs of money, right? Which is a very unfortunate situation, right? So same thing if I calculate for this, what we just seen there, my schedule variance will be my earned value, that is 40 minus my planned value, right? So BCWP, budgeted work, budgeted cost of work performed, then budgeted cost of work schedule. WS means work schedule, WP means work performed, right? So minus 10 behind schedule. So which is obviously evident, right? Because there are certain white area which I have not completed, right? 10 units of work I have not completed. Performance index, if I say 80 percentage, as per the plan, I have only completed 80 percentage of work, which is bad, right? I should be always ahead of schedule. Cost variance is minus 5. That means 5 units of monetary, 5 whatever, rupee, lakhs, or whatever is that I've already paid, for which work has not been completed. My actual cost is 45, but actual work which has been completed is only 40 units. So that is the difference between actual work and actual cost. Actual cost is money actually which has gone from your pocket. Actual work which is completed on field, and if you convert that into a monetary term, right? Cost performance index is your earned value divided by your actual cost, 0.89. That means you have paid 1 unit of, let's say 1 unit of money, but you have got only 89 cents, right? 89 paisa out of that. Same scenario. I have paid around 22 lakhs worth of 22 lakhs of money. I have only completed 16 lakhs of work, right? 16 divided by 22, right? And anybody having any doubt on the calculation part? So how can you use this analysis, right? If you, I think one group was looking to MS project, right? In MS project, this information comes budgeted, cost at actual, BSC, then TCPA, all those information will come there, right? How your project is progressing. So now this is again, it is a certain number. How do you interpret this, right? If I am behind schedule, right? If both are negative, that means I am behind schedule and overpaid. Both are negative. I have already paid more money than what I should have paid, and again I am behind schedule, right? I have to look into next what, as a program manager or a project manager, you have to look into what you can do, right? What is the problem causing variance? Why these differences is coming? What is the impact on time, cost, and performance, which your variance is telling? What is the impact on other efforts, if any, right? Now what happens, your project might be linked to some another project, right? Is it going to impact the other project? Is it going to bring some additional risk? Let's say some high construction project is going on, by rainy season comes, you should complete all of your work. If it is getting delayed means some risk contingency plan you have to take care, right? So this is where your additional effort will come into picture. What corrective action is planned or underway? Now if you know that you have already paid more money, now you have to call to the contractor and say that for next 1 month complete the work. Only when you complete 25 lakhs of work, then come back to me. In between, please do not ask me for any money, right? So what kind of corrective action you are going to take? What are the expected results of corrective action? So this is what, as a project manager, you have to explain to the authorities, stakeholders. Okay, I know that we are behind schedule, we have overpaid to the contractor, but we have already discussed, I have taken this in a written email that for the next 1 month he is not going to ask any money, and he has also given me the resources, he has given me the written like kind of he has given me in writing that by next month he will be completing around 1500 square feet of work, right? So this is the, like, again, when you are presenting to the stakeholders, whatever your corrective actions, what is the result of that, you have to explain that. How much variance to allow depends on a number of factors, right? In the beginning of the project, you know that there will be delay in project. Some cost variance might happen because let's say for any construction project or any similar kind of project, infrastructure project, for initial overlay, some expenses will happen, right? So that's what in the advance payment we do. 10% of advance generally for any construction or infrastructure project is given. So in the beginning, if there is certain variance, it is okay. But towards the end, if variance is happening, then that is a big risk because you do not have any additional time. You do not have any additional money, right? So this is where your life cycle phase, right? Length of the life cycle phase, how much time you have there. If it is a very long project, 1 month, 15 days delay can be managed. But if it is only 2 months of time, and out of that 15 days already delayed, then you are in a big risk, right? Type of estimate, how accurate your estimates are, right? For these kind of project, infrastructure construction, accuracy will be high. But technology development project, because there will be a lot of prototype building, lot of trial and error. So accuracy level will be very low, right? So that is where the variance will come. For a construction project, this project has been done by that company for last 20, 30 years, right? So it will be perfect, it will be properly accurate. So now again, there are some additional parameters. Budget at completion, right? So what is my total planned value, right? So that is nothing but your overall budget, right? Budget at completion is nothing but my overall budget, right? Overall budget of the work. Total planned value at target completion. What is my target, actual target? Estimate to completion. So how it is little different, because now you know that how or at what rate you are progressing, whether at a like kind of a faster rate or a slower rate. If you are progressing at a faster rate, right, within less time you can complete the project, right? Rather than completing, let's say your completion of your house is by the end of June, right? But let's say the contractor is doing very good work, right? So let's say he's completing by May. Obviously, for house, what will the benefit you'll get? Because right now you are staying at a rent. If you have your own house, you can move there and you can stop paying rent. So that is the benefit to you, right? So if you are moving at a faster rate for certain project, you will have some get benefit, right? If you are again moving at a slower rate, you will get some disadvantage. Rather than completing in June, if let's say it is completing in July or August, you have to stay at a rented apartment or rented house for another 1 month or 2 months. So that is your additional cost. So this is what actually it is trying to calculate, estimate to completion, right? How much additional money, how much additional effort it will require to complete the project. If you have already completed 80% of the work, so for to complete 20% work, if I'm going at a faster rate, it will take me less effort. But I actually should have completed 80%. I have only completed 70% work. So within less time, within the time available, 15 days or 1 month, I have to complete 30% of the work. So that is again the effort which will take will be very high, right? So estimate to completion, estimate at completion, right? Budget at completion is my planned value. This is my actual budget as per the project plan. Estimate to completion is in the rate how I am progressing. Now the contractor will come back and say that, sir, actually there is certain mistakes in my work in the calculation. Some cement prices has increased or laborers are charging more. I am not finding laborers in my original rate. I have to pay them more. So the rate at which we are progressing, the estimate to completion additional right now you have already paid 25 lakhs or 22 lakhs. Another 20 lakhs you have to pay, right? So that is what estimate to completion. Additional 20 lakhs I have to pay to complete. So that is my final estimate will be what? 42 lakhs. So that is estimate at completion. My budget at completion is what? Initially, whatever was planned, 2000 square feet at 2000 rupees per square feet. 40 lakhs of rupees was budgeted at completion. That was my planned value. Now the contractor has already taken 22 lakhs and he comes back and says that, sir, I'll need another 20 lakhs because rates has increased, fuel prices has increased and everything has increased. Another 20 lakhs you have to pay. So that becomes my estimate to completion. 22 plus 20. Sorry, estimate to completion is that additional 20 lakhs. Estimate at completion becomes my, this is actual cost of work performed, how much like my earned value plus estimate to completion. So 22 lakhs have already completed, 22 lakhs already paid plus 20 lakhs, so 42 lakhs, right? So estimate at completion will become 42 lakhs. Budget at completion, that is my plan value, is 40 lakhs. So what is my variance at completion? So by the end of the work, now I foresee, because on today contractor came back and say he is going to charge another 20 lakhs. So my variance at completion, by the time the project completes, I will pay additional 2 lakhs of rupees of money, right? So that is what variance at completion. Anyhow, I'll show the calculation once again. Uh, so this is a, like I said, this basically in the MS project also this kind of index shows. So what basically I said, like if my like project is going at a slower rate, I've already paid more money going at a slower rate. What does this says? To complete performance index, TCPI, cost efficiency to complete on budget. So now if I say that no, I'm not going to pay you any extra money, you have to complete within time, within the budget. I'm not going to pay you additional money, neither I'm going to give you more time. So you have promised this thing, you have to do on your own. You have to take some loss, but you have to complete within by June 8, right? So then what is my budgeted at completion? That is 40 lakhs. Then what is my budgeted cost of work performed, right? What is my, this is my plan, like whatever performance has happened, that is my earned value, right? So budgeted cost of work performed, that is my earned value. So I've only completed 16 lakhs of work. My budgeted at completion is 40. That means that is my total worth of the home house. The contractor has only completed 16 lakhs. 40 minus 16, that is 24. Then this is again 40 minus actual cost which I have paid. So actual cost of work performed, right? So this is, I have already paid 22. 40 minus 22 is 18. 40 minus this is 16 is 24. 24 by 18 is 4 by 3, around 1.33, right? So what does it means? 1.33 means it is, if it is a number greater than 1, what does it mean? You have to improve your productivity by 1/3 or 33% of the time. The ratio came as 1.33. The contractor has to improve its performance or productivity by 33% to reach the goal, to complete the project within budget. Because right now what has happened, the budget of my work is 40 lakhs. He has only completed 16 lakhs, but he has taken from me 22 lakhs, right? So 40 minus 16 divided by 40 minus 22. So 24 by 18. So that is your 1.33. To complete the work at 40 lakhs, right? And within the due time, he has to improve his productivity by 33%. 1.33 means 33 percentage improvement in productivity or performance is required to complete the work in the budget, right? So this is what to complete performance index, TCPI. So let us try to understand through an example. Same like but little bit numbers are different. I have four activities A, B, C, D. This is plan. This is as per my projected plan, right? 120, 200, 100, 300. This is the actual cost as of today, right? Always remember this calculation will happen on a particular date, right? So actual means on the particular day for activity A, I have already expensed. I have already paid 103 rupees. Activity B 190 rupees. Activity C 60 rupees. Activity D 260 rupees. Right on this particular day. How much work actually has been completed? This is the actual work which has been completed. This is the actual payment which has been done. Money which has flown from your pocket. For activity A, I have completed 75%, B 80%, C only 50%, D 90% of the time. So what will be the earned value of activity A? What is the value of earned value per activity on today? Anyone? So if my budgeted total plan value is 120, I have completed only 75%. What will be my earned value? So earned value is how much work I have completed. I have completed 75%, right? 75% of 120. 90 worth of work I have completed. Like I said, the contractor total work is 40 lakhs. He has only completed 800 square feet, right? So 800 square feet by 2000 square feet multiplied by what about the total worth of the project? 40 lakhs, right? Same thing here. 75% he has completed out of budgeted work 120. 90 worth of work, B 160, C 50, D 90% of 300, that is 270, right? So total earned value, right, of the project as of today is 570. Budgeted is 720. Actuals is 613, right? Actual cost which I have already paid. My cost performance index is earned value minus actual divide. Sorry. So this is a index. So this is a ratio. Cost variance would have been earned value minus actual cost. Earned value divided by actual cost is 0.93. This is good or bad? 0.93 means good or bad? The cost performance index means how much I have actually performed in terms of cost, right? That is the meaning of cost performance index. I have paid 613 rupees, but actually I have completed only 570 worth of work, right? So that is very poor, right? I have paid more money, but actual work which has been completed is less than that. Similarly, schedule performance index is more poorer than cost performance index. So I'm going at a 20% less productive. If it is one, that means I'm going as per plan. 0.79 means I'm going like as per very poor. My schedule performance is very poor. Budgeted completion, that is my actual, what is my budgeted work of completion. Estimated completion, budgeted completion divided by CPI. This is another formula, which it says if I'm going at this rate, the current rate, whatever rate I'm going, which is little bit slow in terms of CPI, that means I am going to actual budgeted completion will become, sorry, estimated completion, not budgeted completion. Budgeted completion is anyhow, that is the actual budget. Estimated completion as per the current rate, current performance, my estimated completion will become 774.33. That means whatever I had budgeted, I'm going to overshoot that budget. I'm going to exceed that budget. Then estimate to completion, whatever estimated completion minus actual cost. I've already expensed 613 rupees. Total budget, total cost of the project is going to become 774. 774.32 minus 613. This much additional money I have to spend, right? Schedule variance, anyhow, same thing. It is schedule performance index is the ratio. Schedule variance is just the subtraction, right? So minus 150. That means negative means again bad. Same thing. SPI I am behind schedule, or other way of telling that 150 worth of work I have not completed till this. Cost variance is 43. Whatever I have paid, I have completed 43 units less than that. I have completed only 570 worth of work. I have paid 613 rupees to the contractor. Right? Variance at completion. My budget at completion is 720. Actual plan work is 720. I'm going to pay 774. In the rate which I'm progressing, I'm going to actually pay 774.32 rupees. So that is the additional money 54. If my performance is not going to improve this much additional money, I need to take approval for 54 rupees 32 paise. TCPI based on to complete performance index, right? If I believe that I can manage my performance will improve, my productivity will improve, by how much it should improve, so that I'm not exceeding the 720. Because now at this pace which I'm going, I have to spend around 74 rupees. But if I say that no, I'm going to do some risk management contingency plan so that I'm not going to exceed that budget. The contractor also has assured me that. So work remaining, uh, budget at completion, that is 720 minus earned value, what actually have completed 570. Funds remaining, how much money I have read, 720 minus actual cost 630. So if I take that ratio 1.4, so how to interpret this? My productivity has to improve by 40%, or I have to work 1.4 times better, more effort I have to put to make sure that I am within the budget of 720. If I want to complete the project within 720 rupees worth, I have to improve my productivity or performance by 40% of the times. So the advantage of this method and value management is that we are converting the work parameter or the schedule parameter into monetary terms. Now everything we are comparing in the monetary terms, right? It becomes little easier to compare multiple projects or within the project how we are doing with our performance, right? So I think this is again same thing what we have discussed. If schedule variance is greater than 0, that means we are performing better. Less than 0 means we are behind schedule. Similarly, budget variance greater than 0 is actually better. That means actual work which has been completed more than what we have paid, right? Which is a good scenario, right? We have money. The work which has been completed on field is much more than whatever we have paid to the contractor or to the project owner, right? Less than 0 means over. That means I've already paid more money over budget, but actual work which has been completed is less. Cost variance, same thing, greater than 0 is productive, less than 0 is unproductive. Budgeted completion. So this is whatever my kind of, if I go as per the plan, what is going to be my complete budget. This is basically your plan value at completion, right? So this is what summation of plan value. Undistributed budget, which I have not already paid. Undistributed means, which is distributed means I've already paid. Schedule performance index greater than 1 is good. We are going at a faster rate. Less than 1 means bad, slower rate. Cost performance index means efficient. Greater than 1 means we are doing good. So this is other way, like whether it is written for each rupee worth of money, how much work I have completed. If it is less than 1 means I have completed less work. If it is greater than 1 means I have completed more work, right? Variance at completion, obviously, if it is greater than 0 means we are underperforming, less than 0 means we are overperforming, right? So this is all about your earned value management. Any last question, any doubt on this? Okay, so if it is, there is no doubt, this is your, so same thing, I have given you some simple calculation to do. So some class assignment based on value management that you can complete by next week. Uh, what else I was talking about? Yes, next two classes we'll discuss about the agile project management. We'll discuss those Scrum planning, sprint planning, product backlog. So that will be something interesting for anybody who is getting into this software or kind of companies who build software or applications. Okay, so that's all for today. Any last question?
Sir, I miss my attendance.
Roll number?
003.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, chalo, bye.